Many women appreciate when a man offers to pay on a date, but should it matter how he pays? Twitter user @ParisAthena was recently accused of poor shaming her boyfriend, Nick, after she secretly recorded him reenacting to a bill after their date at an expensive restaurant. The video shows Nick looking at the bill and taking a deep breath before putting in 3 different cards. And while many people were outraged by his girlfriend's behavior, Nick says it's no big deal, tweeting that his credit cards took care of the bill and that he knew exactly what he was getting into.
Okay.
So ladies, do you think this girl's video was all in good fun? Or should Nick just start to run?
I don't care. If you
run.
He could have paid with an EBT card, food stamps, traveler's checks. As long as he paid for the bill, that's all I care about.
I feel like his intentions were good, and that's what it's about. We have to start going back to what are people's intentions. Because you could have a man that's a multimillionaire that don't take you nowhere.
Okay.
All right? And then you could have a man that maybe doesn't have as much, but he puts what he does have all together and makes it happen for you. So that I love. Now, getting back to the girlfriend, that was my question when I read this. I was like, okay, had she done this and, like, poor shamed him without him knowing? That's super whack. That's when you question someone's loyalty, and you don't do that to somebody that you love and that you care about.
I know, but I look at it differently because when it comes to poor shaming, the only person that can make fun of me and the way I spend is myself. You have no right to talk about how I spend my money.
But he okayed it. He was cool with it.
He was fine.
The video.
His reaction even showed what a gentleman he was. But at the end of the day, like, people have different reasons why they split their payments. I have friends who do it because they want to get the miles. Some people, like, they've already exceeded their bill, so they want to make sure that they divvy it up. The fact is, the man cares about his money, and that's a responsibility. America is broke. You want that guy.
No, but I swear to God, this never happened to y'all?
What?
Where y'all, like, put a credit card down and you didn't have enough for that, and then you had to get it. That happened to me. And that happened to me, like, I swear.
And they asked you do you have another card to play the remainder?
Yes, but the thing is everybody was looking at me like, is this a sister? You have this problem too?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just shows I'm human. You know, sometimes I forget to check my balance. So I thought this was I thought it was endearing. It wouldn't matter to me how he paid. At least he paid. And if she has an issue, pay yourself.
Yeah, that's what I said. That part.
Plus, those fancy dinners, I mean, Jeannie, it's it could average, what, $300, $400 for 2
Drinks can
people?
start at $25 alone for a cocktail.
Yep. So that's why, you know, he probably, you know, he could divide it up. Like I said, I think she just did it jokingly.
Yeah.
You know, and
maybe it was an inside joke that they both had.
Yeah, like, have you ever filmed Adam doing something really stupid or ridiculous that's really funny, and then you film it, he doesn't know you're filming it, then you show it to him, and he's like, oh my God, that's really funny. And if you asked him, hey, can I post this? And he's like, oh my God, absolutely, it's hysterical. My reaction was stupid when it came.
You supposed to ask?
Yes,
Lonnie.
See, I don't know.
Season 5, and we're still explaining this.
No, because Adrienne, you're okay. Like, if it's really a funny moment between us, I like to share. If I know that everybody's like, cool, like we have a bond like that.
You do. Lonnie
You gotta ask?
Yes.
I'm with Lonnie. I don't know when it's cute.
Lonnie, Lonnie put up a drunk text of mine without asking. Do you remember that?
Those are some of my faves.
Do you remember that?
I just saw, do you remember that?
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Because you were drunk too.
I also put up, I'm sorry, I also put up a picture because I know about that.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
That's you. Okay. I'm talking about you talking about relationships.
Yeah, no,
you say, I put up a picture because James and I were walking and he lost the car. So I took a picture and he's just standing there looking like, you know, like he can't find the car.
It was funny,
I didn't ask him. I just put the picture up.
What did he say about that?
He was okay with it, but I'm like, y'all now telling me these new rules. See, this these new rules. You gotta ask,
in relationships, you have to ask.
I'm with you, Adrienne.
There's a difference with shaming, though. When you're shaming somebody and when you're just having fun, I think that you should know the difference. When you really love somebody, you know the difference between the two.
But this looked like poor shaming to people that didn't know them, and maybe to them, he was like, I paid a lot of money for the dinner. Show them that I was like, woof. Like, maybe he didn't care.
I think it's all in how you look at it, you know. But I think at the end of the day, maybe you do ask. He was okay with it. I'm glad that they're okay, so I'm okay. All right.
Well, that part.